Saturday. Let's get busy. Who's in the house? I see people coming in. I see nothing. There's Martha. Hi, Martha. Good to see you. And Jennifer's here. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Teresa and Marianne. Good morning. Patsy's in the house. And so is Cynthia. Yay. Tammy, it's been a while. Good to see you. Hi, Jen. Hi, Heather. And Marguerite's here. Yay. Hello, Mary. And Joanne. Yay. Hello, Lucy. Let's get busy. Angela's here too. Yay. We got a lot of people here. How fun. And there is our girl, Jenny. Everybody's here. We're all in the house. Let's do this. Hey, Tanya. Good to see you. So, goodness, you know what today is, right? Today is Soulful Saturday. And we're going to take a deep dive, well, at least a smallish, medium-sized dive into dignity. I think it's a good one. It's a really good one as we're trying to go through this life and trying to keep it all intact and trying to live a life that we want, an optimal life. Dignity plays into it just quite a little bit, don't you think? All right, so let's get busy with that. Just letting you know, this is the second to the last day of the sprint. Can you believe how fast this has gone? Haven't you felt so good? I felt so good. I always feel good when I sprint. It makes all the difference in the world, and I bet you anything, you are feeling it. Your pants are probably a little bit looser, your face is thinned out a little bit, your joints don't hurt. We're getting lots of testimonials in our Facebook group. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We have a lot of things going on too, a brand new pricing structure. We are able now, I am just really thrilled to say, we're able to keep our supplement levels up. Well, let's just say this. We've got a full shop right now. Things are going fast though, like the CLA is going really fast. So is glycozyme, Just Juice Veggies. There's a few that are just like flying out the door. But this is a stock up and save kind of a deal. You can get 6, if you get up to 6 bottles, you get 25% off. So you got to check it out because we've really built up our inventory. And we've done this because of you and because of how incredible you have been for sharing and keeping us, keeping us in business. You've been great. This is where you come for your supplements. I'm happy to support you on that. Thank you so much. And by the way, these little mindful mugs are going out in droves. They'll be gone soon. This is a collector's item, y'all. When this is gone, this is gone. We won't have this same design. So get it now. And if you're asking yourself, like, what's next after the sprint, then go check out our webinar that we just did. And I'm going to give you 10 actionable things that you can take to the bank and use today. No, there's no mix and match. Not like that. You get 6 of one and all of that. And it's very explanatory. Just go to store.savingdinner.com and you can see that. Okay? And I'm getting people sending me all kinds of stuff. So I'm on a quest to save the post office. We use our post office. We use the post office for our delivery. And we've had some issues with the post office delivering on time. So if you are waiting on a package or whatever, it is out of our control. There's stuff going on with it. Just go buy some stamps and support the post office. They need money. Why not? Here is our quote of the week. The more you love your decisions, the less you'll need others to love them. Let that one sink like a bomb. Seriously. The more you love your decisions, the less you need others to love them. You know why? Because you have enough confidence in yourself that you don't feel like you're playing to an audience. Have you noticed that? One of the things that when I was younger, I was so worried about what everybody thought. I was thinking it was almost like living my life on a stage in front of all these strangers who really didn't give a rip about what I was doing and what I was about, but I was worried about what they thought. That's how I lived my life. Playing for others, not playing for myself, not doing the things that I knew I needed to do. That, my friends, is a lack of self-dignity. And today we're going to go, circle the wagons and get away from that whole mindset. Because the mindset is very clear that when you have your mindset in the right place of self-dignity, of preserving that character that's inside of you, then things are going to change. That's good stuff right there, by the way. So yeah, go check out savingdinner.com and /webinar and watch that. I don't know about you, but I am constantly being educated. I get educated from all kinds of stuff. I read a bazillion books. There they are. Not only do I read a lot of books, but I also watch webinars. I watch online presentations so that I can get notes. And I'm also coached. This coach gets coached. I have a coach. And I have a couple of newsletters that I pay dearly for every month. And the reason that I do that is because that I know when I'm invested in myself, that investment comes out in my results in my life. We have to invest in ourselves. This is why we use supplements. This is why we clean up our diet. What we're doing is an absolute declaration of what we think about ourselves. Think about that. If you're eating crappy food and sitting on the couch and fooling around on your phone all the time, what is that saying about how much you cherish your life? Do you? Are you thinking that this is part of your dignity? Is it dignified to do that? And I'm not saying that you don't have the right to chill out. I'm just saying what you are doing on a daily basis is going to show up in your life. The more you love your decisions, the less you're going to need others to love them for you. The more you get into what is this expression, what is this decision saying about my life? And not that you need an audience for it, but what are you saying about your life when you do something? We're going to get into the weeds on that one. Because this was something that I had just today, actually. I was talking to my daughter, and my daughter and I, my body clutter buddy is Marla. We've been body clutter buddies for almost 20 years now. Let's see, 2005 is when we wrote the book. So yeah, at least 15 years. But one of the things I have different movement goals. Marla and I are different pages on what we're trying to do in the fitness department. So my daughter is trying to get back into bars. So am I. And it's like, in spurts trying to get it done. So we just created a new accountability. So she's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, and we're going to get up and do bar classes all the way together. Isn't that a great idea? And what this does is it elevates my saying what I'm going to do to actually doing it, which is pretty provocative, right? It's self-dignity is what it is. And that's what I was thinking about all of these things, about when we fall apart and we fall away and we say we're going to do something and then we don't, and we end up going back to all the things that we were doing. What we lose is our ability to really hone in on our own self-dignity and to do it for ourselves anyway. Because dignity shows up. Dignity is the state or quality of being worthy of respect. Worthy of respect. Yes, Teresa, bar classes, B-A-R-R-E. It's a combination of small movements, and it's like one of the best things ever. And I don't know why I'm getting your messages also private message, so don't do that. It's like ballet. It's ballet, but it's so, like, for example, all of you who have done ballet, you remember second position? Well, you get down into second position, and you're doing a plie, grande plie, right? Remember that? You stay there, and then you just do small little pulses, and then you move your legs back and forth, and then you lift up your knee one at a time. There's all like a series of things that you do, and it makes you shake like crazy. But the nice thing about it is it helps with you being limber. It helps with flexibility. It helps with strength. And it just remodels your body. Best shape of my life was in 2015, and I am telling you, I was at the bar. And I'm talking B-A-R-R-E, not the bar. None of that. I was doing bar classes every other day. And so that's what Caroline and I are about. We're going to be doing it again. So this is going to be really fun. And you know, this is the kind of stuff we need to be digging into. Like, where are we falling down? Where are we falling down, and what isn't working? That's where we can start digging in, being really honest, doing an assessment, and then building up and creating new pathways to get what it is that we want. And it puts our dignity in place as well. Because our dignity is everything. Our dignity is our self-worth. It's the quality of our lives. It's how we see ourselves. And if we don't see ourselves right, what happens? You know, we feel like failures and we just want to give up, and we're just like, you know, Eeyore walking around with a big dark cloud over our heads. Not necessary. You know, but you know what's necessary? It's necessary for you to dig in and to find that beautiful worth that you have, the respect that you should have in your life. And today I want to go through several things that I think are important when it comes to understanding, evaluating your self-worth, right, your dignity, and also following through on the things that you say you want to do. One of the things that I've said for a very long time, and it came from kind of an epiphany moment that I've always had, and it was this: who you are shows up in what you do, not what you say. Who you are shows up in what you do, not what you say. Because we can always give lip service and say, yeah, this, that, and the other thing, but are you doing it? You know, are you doing it? Are you showing up and doing the work? Are you getting your water set up? Are you doing your water hydration? Are you doing your HIIT training? Are you doing the 4-minute workout? Are you eating the sprint food or Target trifecta? Do you have all of this stuff in place? And I don't know if you saw this, but in our group, we put, I hope you guys saw this. Did you see the bingo card that Amber created? We have a bingo card, a Target trifecta, I mean, not a Target trifecta, a Pinkies Up bingo card for the sprint. It's adorable. So go download it and use it. I want to see how many people can fill that thing up. There's good stuff in there. So the state or the quality of being worthy of respect is simply a matter of letting your walk be your talk and not just have your talk be your talk. Talk's cheap. It's easy. But doing the actual things, that's harder. It is harder. But it becomes easier as we build them into habits, as we build it into our lifestyle, as we decide and make that decision that it's more important for us to show up into our lives and do the things that we say that we want to do. And as we do that, we get the reward, the satisfaction of not just doing this work, but self-dignity. And self-dignity is about everything. Everything. Oh my goodness, Angela, look at you. Down 3 sizes. I'm so impressed. Pinky's up for you. Pinky's up for Angela. So we create self-dignity in ourselves when we follow through with what we're going to say, right? When we actually do the things that we say that we're going to do. But I will say this too, it is not a perfect thing. It is not a perfect thing, especially when we're new to this whole idea that our self-dignity is on the line. You know, and this is why do we feel so bad? Have you noticed that? How rotten you feel when you don't do the things that you say that you're going to do? Because you've just slaughtered your self-dignity. But if we can get into the place of understanding that the discovery of self-dignity and doing the things that we actually say we want to do and do them means that it's going to be a little bit of a cha-cha. It is excellence, is what it is. And you know what excellence is? Excellence is perseverance. Excellence is doing it even if it's not even if it's not perfect. And excellence is showing up every single day for your life and trying again. And then looking at it, evaluating it, figuring it out, and looking for the holes in your plan. You know, and I think a lot of times our holes in our plan have to do with not having a body clutter buddy, not having good accountability, and not being in the place of evaluation. And so for me, with my bar classes, with my app on my phone, I'm thinking, why am I not doing this? And Caroline told me she's got the same app. She's not doing. Why are we not doing this? You're paying for it. And so I developed very simple. At 10 a.m. my time and her time 7 a.m., we're going to do a bar class together. How about that? What does that do? That gives us something to look forward to do together as mother-daughter. It gives us something to look forward to and something to show up for and be accountable for. And all the while, it is building in and cementing in self-dignity. And when you can feel good about yourself, I mean, it's everything. When you feel good about your decisions, and every bite of food is a decision. Every movement is a decision. Every time you go and you fill your glass up, that's a decision. You're deciding for yourself all the time. Norma's down 2 pounds, yes. You're deciding. You're saying, I am worth this time. I am worth this effort. I am worth doing the work so I can get the results, and it just paves in and cements in your dignity. This is a core value, and it elevates your standards as well, right? It elevates your standards because when you say no to something like, snacking, for example, you have elevated your standard of the way you're going to eat. Instead of like defaulting to a bunch of crap food, you've said, I'm not doing that. You have elevated your standards. And what does that do? It cements in your self-dignity. It elevates you. It makes you positive. It makes you think, I can do anything I put my mind to. It makes you decide to take the next step. It's incredible how this happens. And you know what? Every single time I get on the phone, or Zoom, I should say. Yes, exactly. I do mean bar, not bar, Kimberly. But yes, every single time I make a decision for myself that is up-leveled just a little bit, it makes my life better. I feel better about myself. I'm calmer. The stress levels go down every single time. And every single time I am on a Zoom call with a coaching client and I see the work that they're doing, and I know what they're stressing about is the work that they're not, but I see the work that they're doing and I'm saying, that is a vote for yourself. Every single thing that you're doing, you are drinking your water. You are creating this new pathway to the world you want, to the health you want, to the vibrancy that you want. It doesn't just show up, it's created by your hands, by the work that you're doing in your kitchen with the food that you have, by making a decision when you go to the grocery store to pick up the good food and to leave the snacks alone, to go to the grocery store and look at all of that food and think, I'm so grateful that I get to pick that stuff up. I'm grateful that I have a choice over all these things here. And when we always take these decisions to that level, they show up in our life as a good decision, which builds in that character, which builds in the quality, which builds in the dignity. And we feel good. And we don't feel bad. And it's one step away from that carousel of crazy, because the carousel of crazy just holds us down. And it taps on your shoulder and it's saying, how about your wisdom? I know you're wise. I know you know how to make this proper decision. This decision that's for you. This decision that holds you to a higher standard. I know you know how to do that. It also taps on your confidence. It also brings you to your inner strength. That strength that you said you didn't think you had. Because my friends, if you take one thing away from this, it is not about willpower, it's about inner strength. It's about inner strength. Because willpower is just something that's just, you're holding on for dear life. And inner strength is making a decision for your life. That's all about your beautiful self. That's all about becoming the very best version of yourself that you can become. Because at any time that you make that choice for yourself, it lifts you up. And you've heard this before too, and I've mentioned it here, that a rising tide lifts all boats. This is why we get together in communities and create that type of a community. And you watch it. I mean, if you're in the sprint group, you're watching it. You're seeing this rising tide lift all of these boats because we're doing this together. We're in it together. We're connected. And everyone's self-esteem is rising, their confidence is rising, and their belief in themselves is rising. Why? Because they're seeing the strength from doing the work. And that is the definition of dignity. Dignity within you. It is all there. And you can feel it when you refuse to compromise and you make that decision for yourself. You just like Jenny was saying, as she said no to the home fries and the toast and all of that. You walk out of there with your head held high. I made a good decision. I made that decision for myself, not for an audience, not for anybody else, for myself. I created that moment of dignity, and that moment of dignity grows the real you. It grows who you are. It surprises you sometimes, doesn't it? Like, wow, who am I? Look at how I'm showing up in my life. But it's the thing that's everything. Because if you don't have any self-dignity, you're just, prone to do all the old stuff that has never given you the love that you want back. It's given you depression. It's made you feel bad about yourself. It's made you shut the world out. This is a whole different standard. This is everything. This is uplifting. This is positive. This builds and creates the life that you want to lead. And it declares to the world another thing too, that you are a person of high quality and high standards. And you're showing it. And that's it, right there in a nutshell. Dignity is the state or the quality of being worthy of respect. We all want that. We don't want anybody to say, she's nice, but I don't respect her. What does that mean? If she is not respected, it's because they see her as weak, as less than, as not being able to hold to what she said she was going to do. Our character is everything. The worth and the quality of who we are is inside of us. And it will show up in the decisions that we make. And the stronger we hold fast to those good decisions that we make, the more we're going to see the results in our lives. And not only are we going to see the results in our lives, everybody else is too. Everybody else is too. And here's something that I've also seen, because I have been around the block a little bit. I've been doing this for 25 plus years. I have seen that those who go to this place and those that just make these decisions to do the work not only come out with the smaller genes, but they come out with a vibrant life. And the reason that they come out with a vibrant life is they've made a choice not to be a victim, not to worry about what other people are thinking, not to be making a big checklist of complaining without doing anything about it, not to do all that stuff, but to redirect their energy into quality decisions, which impacts their beautiful self. They find the strength that they never knew that they had. They see the quality in their life showing up in their decisions, and they're feeling the impact of that. Energy levels are better. Go look in the sprint group and read how everybody's testimonials and how that's all coming together. This is what it is, folks. This is what it is. It's everything. And who you are always is going to show up in what you do. Never what you say, but what you do. Remember that. You can take that one to the bank and cash it in, because this is how we live quality, vibrant lives. I invite you to that. At any time, I invite you to that. So, make that decision for yourself and choose you. Choose you and a better path, because it's there for you. It's just right there. All you have to do is say yes. All you have to do is grab your girlfriends and be in it. Be connected. Be part of those women who are making a difference. That's the rising tide right there. And all those boats are being lifted. All of them. Our results are all going to be different. So what? That's not the point. The point is the quality of our lives are going to be exactly on the same par as the quality of our decisions. You got that? Make good decisions. Make decisions that are pro you, not the stuff that everybody else is doing. Choose yourself. That's right, Lucy. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose good decisions. Choose to feel good. Choose vibrancy, choose energy, choose a better quality life. It's all for you. You just need to make those decisions and then follow through. What? Just like that. Well, I love being with you today. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to go out of this house, and Mark and I are going to go attack. I don't know. I think we're going to Costco. Together. Masks, of course, in place. But it's going to be fun. It's an outing. I haven't been on one for months. Thanks so much for joining me. I so appreciate Talitha, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I really do appreciate the fact that you show up, that you share this message, that you are supporting us by buying our supplements. Thank you. You're everything. And you are my community. And I appreciate that connection. It's true. Peace be with you. Love you guys. Bye.